Hey guys. I couldn't resist picking up the new Arizona Sunshine Remake, and opted to get the PS VR2 version, so that is what I'm reviewing specifically here, but the game is also available on Quest 3 and Steam VR, and I'm sure that most of what I have to say will be the same on all platforms. I played the original version of Arizona Sunshine. I think I played it on Steam VR using the Rift S, but I didn't really get into it. Mandatory teleporting and snap turn as well as some jank made the game somewhat unappealing to me, except for a session or two I played with a friend. This was not the case at all with Arizona Sunshine Remake, however. In fact, I turned it on and played through the entire game over roughly 4 hours in one session. I have not yet touched any DLC or Horde mode, so this review is for the main campaign only. I also am releasing a full playthrough on my channel if you wish to watch the full game being played. I have not yet tried the multiplayer. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that this game just feels really good. The guns seem to shoot where they're supposed to, reloading can be done very fast and efficiently, most guns are easy to operate, and the pacing of the game is great. Haptics and adaptive triggers were all excellent, and the game is a lot of fun. There are a few things that they can improve. Instead of collision, for instance, if you bump into some objects, the screen just goes black, which is really inconvenient when you are backing up from an approaching horde of zombies. The game uses force grip and it can be hard to grab the right thing. In fact, the game likes to intentionally put crap on top of the gun magazines you find from time to time, so I quickly got in the habit of just tossing junk away from me as I dig through the garbage to the item I'm trying to grab. You can climb up ladders, but you can only teleport down them as far as I've seen, and there are seemingly unnecessary loading screens. Those few mild complaints though shouldn't deter you from this game. The graphics are a huge improvement over the original and are basically on par with Arizona Sunshine 2. Unfortunately, it does have reprojection on PS VR2, but it wasn't bad. If I looked to the right or left as I walked forward, I could see it, but I didn't really notice it unless I was specifically looking for it. The voice acting in this game is top of the line. I don't think I realized how good the voice acting was when I played the original because I was so irritated by the clunky controls, but I really appreciated it in this version. The zombies also looked great. There's a lot of variety in the zombies. Of course, you do still see the same models being recycled, but they didn't really get stale like they do in mini zombie games. Instead of bosses, you'll usually get swarmed by a whole bunch of zombies at the end of an area. These are by far the hardest areas of the game, which honestly wasn't too difficult to get through on the standard difficulty. Just about every time I died, it was at one of these areas where a loud noise draws a whole bunch of zombies. I really didn't have a hard time finding ammo. This is definitely not a survival horror game, but more like an arcade shooter. Through a lot of the game, I had as much ammo as I could carry, and I ended up not using all of my weapons. For instance, I never fired a shotgun in my entire playthrough. I think because I play a lot of survival horror, I really relied primarily on my handgun, trying to save my more powerful guns for key moments which for the most part never came. I did use assault rifle style weapons for some of the larger hordes of zombies, and I also used the grenade launcher and frag grenades in some key moments. When I play through this title again, I will not be so stingy with my better guns, because this game actually seems to give you plenty of ammo, at least on the standard difficulty. This title is $29.99 US dollars. The main campaign took me about 3.5 to 4 hours to complete, and the DLC seems to be about 2 hours long based on my research, which feels fair. If you have the original, however, you can upgrade to the remake for only $10, which you absolutely should do in my opinion. I think I will play this title again, probably for the multiplayer experience. I also plan on running through the DLC. Horde mode doesn't really appeal to me, at least not in solo, but I might try it multiplayer. The campaign multiplayer is 2-player co-op, but the Horde mode allows up to 4 players co-op. This title is available on Steam VR, MetaQuest, and PS VR2. Thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and game on.